launch yourself up there, and I tell you, when it takes off, you know, it starts heading off from the stage. It takes first a big drop, and then it drops right into the trough, man. And that's just the way the music sounds to me. And I fly over your head, and it's like, zoo. You know, when you drop a boxing ring into the center of an arena in front of 20,000 of your closest friends, it initially sounds sense of humor, and yeah, that's definitely in there. That's a big part of rock and roll. But the boxing ring is the one symbol in the world, in the whole planet, any city, village, town, anywhere, that nothing symbolizes more. It's tearing out of the ceiling now instead of from under your seat, and you've got the regulation lights going and the strobes, and it has a real effect on you. Let me hear you say, no! I like high torque music. I like high pressure music. You know that. I've been doing this for a little while. But there's always a little more adventure right around the corner. Let's try a different instrument now. Everybody said, oh, you can't do that. Oh, no, that's not usual. That's not normal. That's not traditional music. Well, you can do these kinds of things in rock and roll, and nothing socks it to you more than steel drums. Guaranteed. This whole bet is California spirit, man. We're coming in for the MTV Awards, and I was talking with my producer, Teddy Templeman, and he asked me if I still had that old red bomb. And I told him, yeah, it's all polished up and sharp. He said, that thing won't even get you to L.A., Dave. I told him, hell with you, Teddy. I says, I can get that thing all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. He says, nonsense. I says, $1,000. Says, I do. He says, nonsense. I says, 2,000 says. He says, nonsense. I said, 5. He said, you're on. You know how I always wrote those songs about you never knew if I was talking exactly about a car, or it could be a girl, or it could be about myself or about you? Well, it's all about you, you know. So what I did is I pictured the Statue of Liberty as if she was a real live fox, and she's walking in front of the candy store, and I'm out front as usual being lewd towards her. And as she walks by, so what we have here is like that sexy kind of patriotism, you know. So the first single coming up is called Yankee Rose. And Yankee Rose goes, have you heard about the new sensation? Well, here's the shot heard round the world. All you backroom boys salute when her flag unfurls. She's a real state of independence. Ain't she pretty when her rockets glare? And she'll still prove it any night that her flag's still there. Hey, sister, you're the perfect host. You're the Yankee Rose.
Oh, look at all the people here tonight. Dressed up and everything. I say, whoo. Take a look at these podiums here, man. If you check this out, Griles, give me a back shot so we can see the podiums here. You know what this looks like? It looks like 20 minutes after a dinosaur ate the Count Basie band right here. You know, the definition of video is an advertising tool that gets people to suspend their intelligence long enough to sell them a couple million records. Videos are screen tests for life, man. All we're doing is making short movies. It's 35mm format. It's the same cast of characters, the same problems with the union, you know, except our movies last only 3 minutes and 28 seconds. That's before we throw in all the talk before and the nonsense after.
They thought they were headed for fun in the sun. Not quite.
We do the casting and everything. You're gonna go through this and that. You want us to make sure you got the right face and the right bod and everything. Casting California Girl. I think we went through 3.5 couches before we had the final cast. Give me a bottle of anything and a glazed donut to go.
kind of thing where you're going to have a fantasy, man, and you're going to paint it up with the best characters that you possibly can. And I don't see video as being competitive. I'd like to see it more like a big art project. Finger painting, but nonetheless an art project. I think it would be more creative if the record companies would leave off of the artists a little bit and let them create their own little finger paintings for the proverbial refrigerator door. We're going to write a song right here on MTV. For the first time, we're going to actually compose a song. And as many of you out there know, any of you true rock and roll fans, that whenever you write a heavy rock song, the important thing is to start with the solo. So give us a solo, Stevie. Here we go. I'd give it a 4 because you can dance to it. What about you, Billy?
I'd say a 5 because I know Steve and he's pushing his limit.
Well, I give it a 10.
Okay, now we need a chorus. Okay, continue on. That's good. That's clever. That! Can you repeat that over and over again? It's a hit.
Star David Lee Roth was out on the Sunset Strip tonight, proving once again that he has absolutely no problem with shyness.
Please welcome David Lee
Roth! It's a live billboard. It's active, it moves, it sparkles. This is classic Hollywood. This is Gone with the Wind, babe.
Whoa, heard you miss me? Well, I'm back, yeah! Yours truly, Diamond David Lee, at your New Year's service just for pure entertainment benefit. Something like this is going to be better than your G-spot. Got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. Oh, Martha, yeah.
It's tribal, man. It's a ritual. It's a time for everybody to get together and make a lot of noise and make brand new friends, which I've always used rock and roll for.
David Lee Roth show is like one big party. He really gets you going. He gets you into the show, you know? You can feel it.
Dave, he's awesome. There's nothing else you can say.
People are way more sophisticated than a lot of musicians give them credit for. People are way more sophisticated than a lot of musicians.
He shows up and he's like, Jim, I want you to have fun with me. And that's what he tells me with the whole crowd.
'Cause these are good times. Damn good times.
Everybody got off. Everybody went berserk. Nobody sat down. Nobody stopped. Everybody was screaming. He had the crowd in the palm of his hand.
Damn good times. I'm getting so goddamn bored, you know, sitting there watching, you know, rock bands go and they play a song, stop, and then the guy goes, "Hey, do you feel all right?" Well, of course I feel all right. Yeah, well, you want to rock and roll? No, that's why I'm here. You know, come on, enough is enough. You know, the audience is not one-dimensional.
David Lee Roth's got style.
But you look at David Lee Roth, you say rock and roll, man.